What's the process that gets us from the current bid to that bid? Does Kering or somebody else come in with a competing bid?
There could be a couple things. It could certainly be a competing bid. It could be Tiffany going back and Tiffany and LVMH having discussions and negotiations. This is the starting point. It's not the ending point. And so we'll have to see how it all unfolds. It doesn't happen in a day. Don't forget, the insiders only hold just over 1% of the outstanding shares. This isn't a family business like many of the other luxury businesses LVMH has acquired in the past.
Dana, is management motivated to sell? I'm looking at the average price target for the next 12 months, and it's 110. I'm just wondering whether this is the opportunity for management to crystallize some of the gains, some of the changes that they've made at Tiffany over the last kind of 12 months. Are they motivated sellers?
I think always public company boards of directors where you don't have a founding family and insiders only own around 1% of the outstanding shares, their ability to extract value is what their role is. And keep in mind, 6 of the 11 board of directors of Tiffany have extensive luxury experience. Trapani and Bogliolio, who is the CEO, both come from Bulgari. Rosemary Bravos, the retired CEO of Burberry, is on the board. Roger Farah, the chairman, was the president and COO of Ralph Lauren. Jane Udis is the group president of Estee Lauder. And Bob Singer was the CFO of Gucci from 95 to 2004, so it has to be deja vu for him because he was at Gucci when LVMH made the run for Gucci. So, yes, I think they're motivated sellers in order to extract value for the shareholders.
Dana, are there any risks to a potential acquisition of Tiffany? Obviously, people are saying that it would allow a European luxury company, a foothold in the United States, but Tiffany depends very much on international sales too.
Of course it does. When you think about Tiffany's business overall and what they do, you have the Americas and you have certainly the U.S. portion of the business. The global awareness that the brand has, the fact that it is a heritage since the 1800s, Asia Pacific is around 28% of Tiffany's sales, Japan is around 15% of sales, and the Americas is 44% of sales. The global reach that an LVMH and Tiffany together would have, along with the real estate and scale opportunities, could they be greater together than they are apart? Certainly for Tiffany, given they're only $4.4 billion in sales, that there's that opportunity. And the expectation that Bulgari, in the 8 years since LV acquired it, has reached around just over a 20% operating margin, that would be helpful for Tiffany, given they'd been at that operating margin before and are now slightly under that. The bottom line is there's value in Tiffany. It is a brand that's well known, and it could have a faster rate of sales growth.
Under Bernard Arnault, jewelry is an area, despite the Bulgari acquisition, that they do not have a significant presence. This is a big acquisition even by LVMH's standards. How important is it that LVMH gets scaled up in jewelry?
Watches and jewelry is still a small piece of their business. When you look at the percentage of sales and operating profits, watches and jewelry are 9% of LV's sales and 7% of their profits. Jewelry is the larger portion, and it's the faster growing. Tiffany has a greater presence in jewelry, and so being able to innovate faster on jewelry would be helpful to Bernard Arnault.